Hello, everyone. Picture this. You're swimming in the ocean. The sun's shining. The water's perfect. And then something brushes your leg. You freeze. You look down and see a translucent blob drifting by, all tentacles and mystery. Congratulations! You've just met one of the oldest, weirdest, and most unexpectedly powerful creatures on Earth, the jellyfish. Jellyfish have been around for over 500 million years. That's before dinosaurs, before trees, and before the first fish even figured out fins. They're basically the OGs of the ocean, proof that you don't need a brain, bones, or a plan to survive 500 million years. In fact, jellyfish don't even have hearts, blood, or lungs. They're made of about 95% water. The rest is just personality and stingers. If humans were that squishy, we'd misplace our phones inside ourselves. But jellyfish, they make it work. They're simple bodies. Just a bell and some tentacles are a masterclass in efficiency. They move by pulsing, sucking water in and pushing it out like tiny gelatinous engines. Elegant and strangely hypnotic. Here's the wild part. Jellyfish don't have brains, not even a small one. Instead, they have a nerve net, a loose collection of cells that helps them sense light, motion, and direction. It's like having a Wi-Fi signal for your body instead of a central processor. And yet they manage to hunt, travel, and even light up the ocean with bioluminescence. Meanwhile, my sense of direction is strictly decorative. Some species, like the box jellyfish, are so advanced they have 24 eyes. Each eye does something different. Some detect light, others shapes, which is kind of unfair considering we've got two and still bump into furniture in broad daylight. Let's talk about the part everyone's afraid of, the sting. Not all jellyfish sting, but the ones that do, don't mess around. The box jellyfish can kill a human in minutes, while others just leave you itchy and mildly humiliated. They use specialized cells called nematocysts, tiny harpoons filled with venom. Imagine microscopic spring-loaded syringes that fire on contact. They don't even decide to sting. It just happens automatically. So if you bump into one, don't take it personally. It's not mad at you. It's just being a jellyfish. And despite the myths, no, you should not pee on a jellyfish sting. That's a recipe for making a bad day even worse. FYI, the best treatment is rinsing with vinegar or seawater. Leave the bathroom humor for your travel stories later. Jellyfish are everywhere, from shallow tropical lagoons to the deep sea, where some glow like living lava lamps. Some species travel in massive groups called blooms, which can include millions of individuals. When that happens, beaches close, fishermen cry, and tourists question every life choice that led them there. But blooms are also a sign of how jellyfish adapt. As the oceans warm and oxygen levels drop, these simple creatures are thriving where others struggle. It's like they're saying, "You can't stop me. I'm basically water." And get this. One species, the Turritopsis dohrnii, is literally biologically immortal. When it's injured or stressed, it can revert back to its baby form and start life all over again. It's like hitting the cosmic undo button on aging. If humans could do that, we'd all be redoing high school until the end of time. This tiny jellyfish has scientists fascinated, partly because it seems to ignore the rules of life and death. Maybe one day, we'll thank a jellyfish for inspiring the ultimate skincare routine. For all their quirks, jellyfish play a vital role in the ecosystem. They're both predator and prey, feeding on plankton, small fish, and other jellyfish, while being eaten by turtles, sunfish, and even seabirds. They also help move nutrients through the ocean, recycle organic matter, and serve as living indicators of changing seas. So the next time you see one, instead of panicking at the sight of tentacles, maybe just admire the weirdness. You're looking at a survivor that's outlived every mass extinction Earth has ever thrown at it, and proves that beauty doesn't need a brain. And speaking of appreciation, every November 3rd is World Jellyfish Day. It's a day to celebrate these ancient drifters, raise awareness about ocean conservation, and maybe rethink how we view them. Because jellyfish aren't just floating blobs. They're reminders that life doesn't have to be complex to be incredible. Zoos and aquariums around the world host jellyfish exhibits, conservationists share ocean cleanup tips, and artists create jelly-inspired works. So if you want to join the fun, post your favorite jelly pic, skip the beach pea jokes, and share a fact. Like, did you know jellyfish have been around longer than trees? That'll impress someone, guaranteed. So, there you have it, jellyfish. The brain-free blobs that ruled the seas before it was cool. They're simple, stunning, sometimes dangerous, and totally unstoppable. They remind us that you don't need a heart to be alive, or a brain to make an impact. Just resilience, adaptation, and a good sense of float. Thanks for watching.